Ciao everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. In this video, we are going to install and test an Italian model. I'm a big fan of localized model and I have already covered a lot of models from various local languages and cultures. So I'm very excited to cover this Velvet 14 billion model that is an Italian family of LLMs that has been developed from scratch. So it's not a fine-tuned version. It features a dense architecture where neurons of every layer are talking to each other. This model was trained on HPC Leonardo infrastructure hosted by Seneca. The training process included over 10 trillions of tokens and then it culminated with more than 4 trillion tokens. Not only it deals with Italian but also it covers English, Spanish, Portuguese, Brazilian, German and French for this 14 billion model. It also has its 2 billion model, but I couldn't see it on Hugging Face, so I'm not sure when they are going to release it. So for the purpose of this video, we are going to stick with this 14 billion parameter model. The fine-tuning data includes publicly available instruction dataset as well as over 2 million human annotated and synthetic examples for supervised fine-tuning. They also use 50k human-generated examples for safety instructions. Neither the pre-training nor the fine-tuning dataset include any of Elmaware's customer data, who is the company behind this model. So that was a quick introduction of this. Let's try to get it installed and we will see how it works. Let me also give a huge shout out to Massed Compute who are sponsoring this VM and this GPU card NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. If you are also looking to rent a GPU on very affordable prices, I will drop the link to their website with a discount coupon of 50% on range of GPU, so do check them out. I'm installing the virtual environment and then I'm going to install all the prerequisites. So for prerequisites, it's a standard torch and transformers. Also, you need to log into Hugging Face and accept the terms and conditions for this. I already have done it in my account, so it's a gated model, so make sure that you have logged into Hugging Face and accept it. Also grab the Hugging Face read API key, which is free, from your profile in Hugging Face. Okay, so before I move forward and we are waiting for that prerequisite to get installed, let me give a shout out to our sponsors at agentpot. Agentpot lets you effortlessly deploy a personalized knowledge bot across platforms like Discord, Slack and others. It is ideal for open source tech communities and startups that provide user support, and I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Okay, let's check it out. It is almost there. And now let me log into Hugging Face by using its Hugging Face CLI, and I'm going to paste my read token and then we will log in. And login is successful. Let's clear the screen. Let me launch my Jupyter notebook and then we are going to play with this model in Italian, of course. Let's download the model and I'm getting that 14 billion one. And the model is getting downloaded. We have 6 shards. So the model has been downloaded, as you can see. Let's do the inference on it. So first up, I'm just going to do an multilingual test. So not only I'm asking it to translate I love you in Italian, but also in some of other European languages, plus some of the languages it hasn't been trained on, like Hindi, Turkish and Malay. So let me run it. And there you go. So it has given me Italian, English, Spanish. Is Spanish and Italian right? Isn't it? It shouldn't be other way around. Anyway, if you're a native speaker, please help me out with confirming this. Portuguese, German, French, they look good. Turkish, I think, looks good. Hindi, I'm not sure. I can't read the script. Malay looks good. And so please help me out if you're a native English speaker in these languages. Okay, but pretty well. That's good. Okay, let's try out another one. So I'm going to test it out in Italian now. So in this one, I'm asking it in English that I have arrived in Rome and I don't speak Italian. Help me find a hotel near the station. So let's run it. Let's also check VRAM consumption. So it is consuming over 27 GB of VRAM. So make sure you have that much. Okay, and let's wait for it. And there you go, there is a response of the model. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pick it up. Looks quite good, by the way. By the look of it, let's go to the Google Translate. Let me put my Italian here, and it is saying certain. I'm here to help you find a hotel near Rome station, and then it is telling us about the stations. How good is that? Very well. Okay, let's try out another one. Okay, in the next one, I have asked it, what is the meaning of the word speranza in Italian? And please forgive my pronunciation. In Italiano, I think it is worse than English, so I apologize in advance. Let me try this in English. So I'm just going to go up. So let's see what exactly this is. It says in Italian, the word speranza is hope, refer to feeling of confident anticipation for future. So not only it has given me the meaning of hope, but also it is explaining it in a very, very fine way. And if you're an Italian, or if you can speak Italian, understand, please also confirm. To me, I think this is one high quality response. Let's see if it can understand Italian cultural nuances. So I'm asking it, what is the most important holiday in Italy? Let's check it out. Let's go up. It is Christmas. Okay, that's cool. So where it says, what word is the Christmas here? Uh, is it Natalie's Christmas? Please let me know. Okay, thanks. Okay, let's check it out. Maybe I'll just go here, and I'll go here. I'm just curious to see what is Christmas in Italian. Natalie. Okay, and please also let me know how do you pronounce it in Italian. Okay. Okay, next up, let's try out some grammatical one, and I took the help of another AI. So I'm just asking it to tell me the meaning of this expression. It's a grammatical one, so let's check out the response. It's a way of saying to wish someone good luck, especially before an important event. Very fine, good stuff. Okay, let's try out another one, and this might come handy if you guys invite me to Italy. So I need to know the what exactly uh, is happening here. So this prompt, it means, in Italy, is it considered rude not to kiss people when you meet or say goodbye? Let's see. I don't want to go there and start kissing everyone. Let's see. Okay, so in Italia, okay, beautiful language, by the way. So let's try it out. In Italy, particularly in formal settings or when meeting someone for the first time, it is common to greet each other with a kiss on the cheek. It's a sign of respect. However, the etiquette may vary depending on region and social context. Kissing not may be necessarily replaced by hug. Okay, that will work. Okay, let's try out maybe some regional differences. Let me go here and then paste my prompt here. Now, what this means is, what are the main differences between northern and southern Italian cuisine? Let's check it out. Takes a bit of a time for a bit of uh, relatively tough questions. Okay, so it has given us a response, and I don't even have to put it in Google Translate to see that it has produced one outstanding response here. Amazing stuff. Great stuff. Okay, let's try out another one. Now, I am a huge fan of Italian architecture. I have been to Venice once, long time back, to speak in a conference, and not only Venice but Rome and all the way on the train was simply pristine. So I'm asking here, what is the artistic significance of Sistine Chapel in Rome? Let's check it out. And it seems like it has given us some real good response. Uh, some of the words I could even write, but what is happening here? Is it hallucinating or what? Okay, it is hallucinating a bit. You see, it is repeating some words. Now, when that happens, it could be that my VRAM is maybe overflowing here. So you see, let me see my VRAM. in that case, I'll show you what you need to do. Hang on. No, my VRAM is fine. It seems that my model is bit. So in that case, because I'm using this, so all you need to do is to restart the kernel layer, restart it, and then you would just need to reload it. And hopefully this should reload it. So let's wait for it to get reloaded, and we will run it again to see what happens. It is going to load my model again onto the GPU, and I will show it to you in the real time so that you would know what is happening. And maybe model, normally it is not a model's fault, normally it gets fixed after restarting the kernel. So let's wait for it. And there you go, this time it has produced a better response here. It is still, after that I think it is just hallucinating again, repeating, but the first few lines I think this is perfectly well. So maybe some training data issue, I'm not sure. Maybe I will let the creators of the model reply to that, but let me just pick up this and check what the response is. Okay, so that is correct. So at least the response is correct, and then I think it is trailing off. Maybe I need to reduce some of the play around with some of the hyperparameters. But all in all, I think pretty quality Italian model. So if you're looking for an Italian model, this could be one. Check it out. Let me know your thoughts on it. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps. Thank you for watching.